You said that folks here, like these nice folks here that have this man potentially moving in next door to them, you said that they don't need to be concerned about him if they learn some things about him. For example, you say if this was someone that aggressed against a young boy and they have a young daughter, that would be much less cause for concern.
That's correct. I say under those conditions. I mean, when we're talking about somebody who's a victim, where say are in their teens, that's who they went after, and you find out that he's living in next door to you and your kid's 4 years old, chances are your 4-year-old is not going to be at risk.
Okay, but yet you say in your own history that you molested a 3-year-old little girl.
My daughter.
Yes.
Yes.
That you have had issues with young boys, with teenage boys,
yes,
and then with late teen boys.
yes.
Okay, so that totally negates what you're saying to them, because you've gone from a 3-year-old daughter to an 18 or 19-year-old, and in between as well.
What I'm saying is, when you have a case where someone has just one kind of victim, and that kind of victim is not remotely like your child, you would not need to be as concerned. That's the point I'm making. A person like myself, who has several different kinds of victims, is a high-risk sex offender.
So you're high risk.
I consider myself so.
You say that you still have urges.
Well, urges, I mean, like momentary impulsive thoughts, yeah, but they don't have any strength to them.
You're saying if you're sitting somewhere and there's someone around that draws attraction from you, that what you need to do is remove yourself from the situation and go away.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, am I saying that right? I
Yeah.
don't want to put words in your mouth.
Yeah, yeah.
So the community's counting on your ability to recognize the temptation and remove yourself from the situation. And if you fail to do that, then you might be a risk again.
The urges, well, I call it an orientation. It's a deviant orientation. And the deviant orientation, I don't think is curable, but I think what we can do is learn to manage it. Okay, and you do that by keeping yourself in appropriate situations. When I was an active offender, this was 50 years ago, going after teenage boys, I had no control. I had a compulsion that would break out. I would be carried away by it. I had no ability to stop it. I was not self-governing. Afterwards, I'd come crashing down into a big depression, promised myself it would never happen again, and it would happen again.
That's why you should not be let out of prison. I'm sorry. Thank you.
Okay.